Put my boxing robe on today, folks, just to get me in the mood. Okay, let's see. Uh, today's subject. Today's subject is about the fabulous four. Not Leonard, Hearns, Duran, and Hagler, but Barrera, Morales, Pacquiao, and Marquez. An even better quartet, in my opinion. Between them, they boxed each other 13 times. Hagler, Hearns, Duran, and Leonard boxed 9 times. Marquez and Morales didn't even box each other. 6 of the 9 fights between Hagler, Hearns, Leonard, and Duran were good, exciting fights. Duran, Leonard 2, Hearns, Duran, and Leonard, Duran 3 weren't great fights. Whereas 12 out of the 13 fights in the Barrera, Morales, Marquez, and Pacquiao era were great fights, with the second Barrera Morales fight being more tactical than thrilling. Just a pity Morales and Marquez didn't box each other. I seriously don't know why it didn't happen. Two Mexicans. Marquez explained, the fight did not happen because you have to remember that at the time he, Morales, was a fighter being supported by the promoter and by a sanctioning body, the WBC. What they did not want is for their fighter to lose and not continue generating business for them. So that's what happened. So it sounds like Marquez didn't want to box Morales under them conditions. The first Barrera Morales fight, I thought Barrera won, but Morales got the decision. The second fight, I thought Morales won, but they give it to Barrera. The third fight was so close that I couldn't pick a winner, but Barrera got it. The first fight would be in my top 5 greatest fights ever. The Marquez Pacquiao 4 fights were just as thrilling. Marquez was on the canvas 3 times in the first round of the first fight and barely survived. But he boxed his way back into the fight, but the 10-7 round in the first went against him as they called it a draw. The rematch was equally thrilling as Pacquiao won a very tight split decision, as both men were hurt, and I thought Marquez just deserved it this time. The third fight they boxed, Marquez got robbed, as the decision again went to Pacquiao. No one this time was in any doubt that Marquez won, so a 4th fight was ordered. This time, Pacquiao's luck ran out as he was knocked clean out with 1 second to go in the 6th round of another wild slugfest, as both had been down. The Hagler-Hearns fight was in April 1985. I distinctly remember setting my alarm for, say, about 3:30. I was in the semi-finals of the ABAs, and that was in Preston a day or 2 later. I listened to it on the radio, and you know how excited they get on the radio. Well, I was up to the high do listening, and I was that excited I couldn't get back to sleep. It sounded like either boxer was on the verge of a knockout win or a knockout defeat. And Hagler was in borrowed time with a bad cut on his forehead, with the blood running into his eyes. To be totally honest with you, when I seen the fight on TV, I thought it was a bit of a letdown. I was a bit disappointed. I was expecting more. If you remember the way the boxing radio commentary was, well, it exaggerated everything. There is no doubt that it was a thrilling fight that lasted 3 rounds. The first round was a classic round, one of the best in middleweight history. But I thought Barrera Morales was a better fight. 2 of them anyway. The Pacquiao Marquez fights were better also. The first Leonard Duran fight was great, but there was an awful lot of holding. It's very physical. So there you have it, folks. Opinions are like our souls. Everybody has one. These are just my opinions. Thanks for listening. Take care. God bless and have a lovely weekend.